Hello and welcome to a Doctor Who CD Big Finish review. Today I'm going to be looking at my 4th Doctor and one of my 3rd Doctor audios, as I've only got one 3rd Doctor audio. So let's take a look. They're all in a mess. So yes, there's quite a few there. So let's take a look. We'll start off with the 3rd Doctor and carry on from there. It might go a bit black as I need to sort them out. So stay tuned. I'm still here. Don't need to turn off. I'm just trying to put them together. So, we have Ghost in the Machine by Jonathan Morris. This is the Companion Chronicles. The audio adventures of Doctor Who. Classic Doctors by New Adventures. It's an interesting story. I haven't actually seen it in a while, or listened to it. But it's 60 minutes long. Directed by Louise Jameson. Written by Jonathan Morris. You know who Louise Jameson is, don't you? She is the she's Louise Jameson's 4th Doctor leader. So yes, Mary had a little lamb. His fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, that lamb was sure to go. The TARDIS is empty. The Doctor is gone. Jo Grant steps outside into the darkness and finds the frozen body of a friend and the ship's log recorder. On it is attached a simple message: "Use me." This is very similar to Frontier in Space and Planet of the Daleks, when you see John Pertwee lying in bed as he's got I can't remember the episode fully, but there's something wrong with him. But anyway, let's take a look at the inside. One disc, single. Then on the back you've got other adventures for John Pertwee from his companions. So as we know, Casey Manning is Jo Grant, and yes, it's a fantastic story. I recommend it to anybody who's a 3rd Doctor fan. Yes, so anyway, that's John Pertwee, 3rd Doctor out of 2. Next we have 4th Doctor, Tom Baker and Louise Jameson in the Wrath of the Iceni by John Dornley. Tom Baker featuring Ella Kennan, Nia Roberts, full cast audio drama. Got Tom Baker and Louise Jameson and the one of the extras that are in it. Classic Doctors by New Adventures. The audio adventures of Doctor Who, Big Finish. On the back, bit of scratch there, as I bought it second hand. It's roughly 60 minutes. The Wrath of Iceni, written by John Dorney, directed by Ken Bentley. Britain, the height of the Roman occupation. The Doctor has brought Leela to an ancient Norfolk to learn about her ancestors, but has no idea how much of the education he's going to get. Because this time of Badulica's rebellion, when the tribe of the Iceni rises up and attempts to overthrow the Roman masters, Leela begins to be swayed by the warriors' Queen's Guard. The Doctor has to make decisions to save a friend, or save history itself. Cast: Tom Baker, Louise Jameson, Ella Kennan, Nia Roberts, Michael Rouse and Daniel Hawkston as the Doctor, Leela, Boudica, Baragona, can't even say his name, Codeman, Paculus. Other parts played by the cast: Fastucus, Michael Prowse, and a person, Daniel Hawksford. This came out in 2012 and it's roughly 60 minutes long, so as you know, it's going to be a single disc. And here's the single disc. Got your leaflet in there, just like the DVDs. It's Saturday Tea Time in 1977 all over again. Destination Nova, Innocence Man, Energy of the Daleks, Trial of the White Worm, the Obsidian Adventure, and the Lost Stories of the 4th Doctor box set. So, if you have any of them, comment in the comments below. In the description below. But anyway, fantastic story. Recommend this if you're a 4th Doctor fan. Next, Energy of the Daleks. This is the first time you see Louise Jameson with the Daleks. Unfortunately, never saw them together in Doctor Who, so I count this as canon. Well, I actually count them all as canon because they go well together with the CDs, DVDs. The Audio Adventures of Doctor Who, Tom Baker and Louise Jameson in Energy of the Daleks by Nicholas Briggs. Tom Baker there, featuring Mark Benton, with Nick Briggs as the Daleks. Full cast audio drama. Classic Doctors, Brand New Adventures. On the back, Energy of the Daleks, written and directed by Nicholas Briggs. Doctor and Leela find themselves in the middle of London at the time of an energy crisis, with Rhodes Free Corporation seems to have all the answers, but several thousand protesters beg to differ. What is the connection between the National Gallery and a base on the moon? Has radical thinker Damien Stevens simply sold out, or does he have a more sinister agenda? Doctor has detected a mysterious energy reading. Could it be that the most evil creatures in the universe have returned to claim their ultimate victory once again and for all? The cast of this is the Doctor, Tom Baker, Leela, Louise Jameson, James Stevens, Alex Lau, Jack Collison, Mark Benton, Lydia Harding, Caroline Nickiff, Kevin Winston, Dan Starkey, Ruberman, John Dorney, and the Daleks, as we know, as Nick Briggs. Other parts played by the cast: Ruberman, Alex Lowe, Dan Starkey, Internal Voice, Dan Starkey, Security Guard, Alex Lowe. This came out in 2012 and it's roughly 60 minutes long. I must mention that they do contain like extras at the end of this story, like behind the scenes of how they did it and all that. Again, single disc. Then you got these again. Saturday Tea Time, 1977, all over again. Doctor Who Adventures on audio, and yes, that's basically Energy of the Daleks. Recommend this if you're a Leela fan. It's lovely to see how Leela gets on with the Daleks, and I must say it's fantastic. Brilliant story, and it contains, well, one of the actors in this is in the first ever new series episode called Rose. So yes, I recommend that. Next one I recommend to you guys are these two. They're individual, but they are actually together. So 2.6, 2.7, Dalek Contract and the Final Phase. Just like Blood of the Daleks Part 1 and Blood of the Daleks Part 2, to be honest. I'll be reviewing that soon. So here we have a Dalek Contract. Doctor Who logo there. Tom Baker and Mary Tam in the Dalek Contract by Nick Briggs, featuring Dominic Muffam, David Warner, with Nick Briggs as the Daleks and John Leeson as K9. Full cast audio drama. We got a lovely picture of the two Daleks there. Tom Baker, Mary Tam, and John Leeson as K9. The audio adventures of Doctor Who. Classic Doctors, Brand New Adventures. The Dalek Contract, written by and directed by Nick Briggs. These creatures have ravaged half the cosmos. They're experts on this kind of thing. Nothing can stand in their way. Got a bit of information. I won't read that all out like I did on my others. Cast: Tom Baker, Mary Tam, John Leeson, David Warner, Toby Haddock, Dominic Muffam, Jane Slavin, Nicholas Briggs, and John Dorney. And their Doctor, Romana, K9, Tolvin. John Leeson's Tolvin and K9, so two people there. Cuthbert, Mr. Doric, Hurtus Warrior, Chidak, Halka, the Daleks, Pilot, Steris, Hutas, and the Hutas Warrior. So yes, interesting story. This is roughly 60 minutes long, but it's more than that. It's more like 120 minutes if you combine them both together. I recommend getting these two together because it'd be a bit difficult if you just had the Final Phase. You wouldn't be able to get in this story, and that's basically it. Other releases available as The Antimatter, The Sands of Life, War Against the Land, The Justice of Jalaxa, Phantoms of the Deep, and the Fourth Doctor box set. So yes, that is Dalek Contract. Next, the Final Phase. Tom Baker and Mary Tam in the Final Phase by Nick Briggs, featuring Dominic Muffam, David Warner, Toby Haddock, with Nicholas Briggs as the Daleks, and John Leeson as K9, the Doctor Who audio adventures. By Big Finish, classic Doctors, brand new adventures. On the back, same pictures very differently. On the back, final phase, written by and directed by Nick Briggs. The raw power of the very fabric of reality itself, and you dare to think you can conquer it? Then you got a bit of blurb there. Not as much as that blurb, so I'll read this out to you. Cuthbert's plan from the Proxima system is reaching its final phase. The Doctor and Romana have been separated. The Doctor is in the Proxima fighting back. Romana and K9 are prisoners of the Daleks. And as one of the countdowns to the opening of the Quantum Gateway begins, the Daleks reveal their true intentions. I love this story as it's another that you never see on the TV. So you never saw the first Romana against the Daleks. We saw the second Romana. So yes, it was quite a shame that Mary Tam didn't have a Dalek episode in the Key to Time, because that would have been brilliant. I listened to this during the Key to Time series box set, and I think it joins them somehow. Like I say, I like the ones I like to call them canon. The ones with the new companions, no, I don't count them as canon. But anyway, most of Tom Baker's era is canon, I reckon, as they haven't got many new series companions like in Colin Baker's, Peter Davidson's, and Sylvester McCoy's there. Oh, and Paul well, actually I can't Paul McGann's, to be honest. Next we have The Romance of Crime, I mean. Tom Baker and Lila Ward in The Romance of Crime, by Gareth Roberts, adapted by John Dorney. So this focuses on a book. Features Miranda Rayson, Graham Seed, Michael Troughton with John Leeson as K9. This is Lila Ward as Romana 2. Got pictures there. What's the name? Who's in it? On the back, The Romance of Crime, written by Gareth Roberts, adapted by John Dorney, directed by Nick Briggs. Got information there. You got the cast here: Tom Baker, Lila Ward, John Leeson, Graham Seed, Miranda Rayson, Marcus Gravy, Michael Troughton, Phil Mervyn, James Joyce, Joshua Silver, John Dorney, and Jane Slavin. 120 minutes, so this is two discs. As I was saying, this is 2 discs, and you get other ones here. 11 more, Sylvester McCoy, The High Science, Sylvester McCoy, The Romance of Crime, which is this, Tom Baker, and you get 2 limited edition ones. So yes, there's that one. Our next one, Doctor Who. Lila Ward performs The Invasion of E-Space by Andrew Smith. Companion Chronicles, audio adventure Doctor Who. This is during the E-Space trilogy, and it's actually got the invasion of E-Space takes place between State of Decay and Warriors of the Gate. I was going to say Warriors of the Deep from it. But anyway, a new adventure for the 4th Doctor as told by his companion Romana. Trapped within the E-Space, the Doctor, Romana and Adric are searching for a charge vacuum appointment, the gateway back to our universe. It's looking very. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack. 60 minutes long. It came out in 2010. This casing is damaged, as you'll find out now. As the pieces are missing around the top here. But anyway, the writing you see on the back are other audio dramas, and then you got your usual leaflet. So yes, that is that. So I recommend getting Tom Baker's era, as Tom Baker's era are brilliant. Like I say, I've only got one Pertwee era, but that's alright, it doesn't matter. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this review. Next will be the 5th Doctor review, so bye for now.